Boxing Nation, and we back at it with another banger video. Today we're gonna be talking about the fight between Teofimo Lopez and Sandor Martin. I feel like this fight was amazing. It was amazing last night, man. I give credit to Teofimo for taking a lot of risk in this fight. He took a lot of risk because he's trying to show you guys that he's game, that he's willing to bump with some of the biggest brawlers, right? The guy Sandor, everyone says that Teofimo's style is tailor-made for guys smaller than him, right? Sandor was bigger than him. You guys have to put this into consideration that this guy was a little bit bigger than Teofimo, and Teofimo still went in there and got the job done nonetheless. He worked his jab, he worked the body. I've seen more body shots from Teofimo than most fights. He hit this guy with a lot of body shots, and he showed that he was a good fighter. He showed that he was a good competitor. Now I'm not saying that Teofimo is on the elite status and he should fight Devin Haney next or anything like that. No. But what I'm saying is he should have the opportunity to fight like someone like well, he's moved up now, so we still talking about Terrence and all these other guys. All right, well, Teofimo's just gotten better, man. He's gotten better. I do think that 140 is going to do better for him. It's going to be a better weight class for him, because yesterday it looked like he let his hands go a little bit more than usual. He was on top of his guy the entire night. People say that he was over committing to some shots, but in my opinion, like, what do you do when there's a guy with longer reach, he's taller, and Teofimo, he can have one punch knockout power, but it just wasn't happening for him last night. So one thing that we learned about Martin is that he can take a shot. I want to say that in the last round, I would think it was like the 8th round or something like that, where Martin, no, it was the 10th round, where Martin was looking very, very, very fatigued. The entire fight, if you guys look, if you guys listen, the entire fight, Martin is like half the fight with his mouth open, right? That's because he wasn't breathing through his nose, and he kept on blowing out. Like, when you do that, you can call swelling. So it's like he couldn't breathe throughout his nose, but he's breathing out throughout his mouth the entire night. Teofimo Lopez could have taken advantage of this guy the entire time, I feel like, and gotten him out of there a little bit faster, just because a couple times when Teofimo hit him, this guy looked really, really, really hurt. It's just that Teofimo, it's like he doesn't have he just wasn't going for the stoppage. It was like he was more going for, I want to put on a good show for the fans. I want to entertain the fans. I want to entertain the people. That's not going to get Gervonta Tank Davis in the ring with you. That's not going to get all these bigger and elite names. We've heard that. We've heard Teofimo Lopez calling out now. Him calling out Errol Spence. Like, what is wrong? I don't know. He's not ready for these guys yet. But I do see that from this fight, Teofimo Lopez has shown to me, my eyes, that he is going to be doing well in the 140 division. He is big enough for the 140 division. But nonetheless, I feel like Teofimo Lopez had an amazing night of boxing. It was great. It was fireworks the entire night. No one can say that you were at one point bored. You were not. I was not bored watching his fight. I was on the edge of my seat the entire night, watching Teofimo with his jab. Sandor Martin, don't get me wrong, Sandor is an amazing fighter. He is a great fighter, don't get me wrong. But Teofimo was the better man last night. He was. Simple. He was the better man. Overall, like I said, if you guys go back and you can even look at the highlights if you guys want to, you will see the entire night Teofimo Lopez landing that jab, body shot, head. Like, he's working, like, it's like he went back to the drawing board and worked on his fundamentals for this fight, and I can appreciate that about Teofimo. Teofimo is a true champion, in my book. A lot of people might not feel the same way because of the fight that happened with Cambosos, but in my opinion, I think that Teofimo Lopez has been doing amazing things for the sport of boxing, and he's been doing amazing things for his legacy, for his name, for his family name. I say that his next fight, he has to just make sure that he's moving up in competition, right? So he wants to make sure that his next fight's just something that's a name that someone knows. And I'm not saying that Martin isn't a name that everyone knew, because it was just something I didn't know. I did not know Sandor Martin before this fight, right? Excuse me. But I've been made it known that I felt like at the face-off, I felt like Martin was just a little bit too big for Teo. Just a little bit. And then I feel like things could have been, I feel like in the ring, like I said, things could have been, if Teofimo would have taken it to him a little bit more without opening up so much, like lunging in, I feel like he could have been he could have won that fight by knockout easily. I say shout out to Sandor Martin for taking on the fight. I appreciate the opportunity to even be able to react to this fight. I feel like this fight was nothing short of amazing. It was exactly what I wanted it to be from Teofimo. We've heard we've seen Gervonta interview and everything. I asked him what did he think about the fight. He don't think that Teofimo put on a good show. And I mean, rightfully so, because Gervonta is at the top of his division. But I say that, in my opinion, and I'm not at the top of no boxing division, nothing like that, I say that he put on an amazing performance for Teofimo. He did. And he won in a fashion that you can't say that you second guess if he won or he lost. He for sure got Sandor Martin the entire fight. There was a couple good shots from Sandor, don't get me wrong, but who doesn't get a couple good shots in if you're fighting for a whole 10 rounds? Like I said, Teofimo dominated the fight with that jab, body shot, and overhand. That's all he had to do. He completely took everything away from Mr. Martin. Who do you guys want to see Teofimo fight next? Who do you guys feel like won this fight? If you feel like Martin won, I want you to comment why you feel like Sandor Martin won. Why do you feel like Sandor Martin won? If you think that Teofimo Lopez won the fight, tell me why do you feel like Teofimo Lopez has won this fight? Teofimo Lopez, he put on an amazing night of boxing last night. If you guys have not seen it, link will be in the description. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Can't wait to do my next prediction. But until then, it's ZaBoxing Nation, and we signing out.